We're back on a Saturday. I can't believe it's been 2 weeks. This is Parenting Porcupines. We are the Libertarian Moms, and this week we have a very special set of guests. Our husbands are in the house this week. Yes, that's right. You heard me correctly. We're going to play the dating game with people that we're already married to. Don't go away. We start right now. All right, in the house, and now no longer in the positions I wanted them in. Here we go. Let's move them around. We brought our husbands into the studio. So you guys know I'm Casey. I'm in the Midlands, and Jess is up in the upstate, and Melissa's down in the low country. And this is the Libertarian Moms broadcast, Parenting Porcupines. And we've been doing this. This is our 30th episode. We did 15 episodes in the first season, and this is our 15th episode for season 2. It's the season finale. And because tomorrow is Mother's Day, and because today is Charlie's birthday, we thought it would be a whole lot of fun to torture our husbands with, having to be on the broadcast with us. So welcome first to Charlie, because it's his birthday. Hi, Charlie Whitener.
Thank you.
Sitting in a different room, feeling a little maybe awkward in the room all by yourself. You good?
I'm good.
Michael Etheridge in the upstate. Hi, Michael. Dashing set of whiskers there, friend.
Yes, thanks.
And Brian, who makes it very clear he's here under duress. You are not a captive, Brian. It's okay. You just hang out. It should be a lot of fun. The beer. Yes. Let us all cheers together, shall we? All right. This should be painless. So the first question is, or the first thing about this is, we just wanted to bring you guys on and thank you so much for supporting us. 30 episodes, a little over half a year. We've been doing this every Saturday night. We get together, we get a little boozy. We talk a little bit about parenting. We tell stories that you're probably glad you don't know we told to the general public. And we're out there promoting our libertarian values and libertarian principles through this partnership that we have, because we're not doing it all on our own. We have talked repeatedly about what great partners we have, equal partners we have, and our husbands. So I'm just glad you guys are here with us. Jess, you want to play a game? Play a game? You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
So we gave them the questions ahead of time, and we're going to try to predict what their answers will be. So I don't know. How do we want to do it? I think there's 6 questions. So I think we go couple by couple. Does that sound good to you guys?
Sure.
All right. We're going to start with Melissa and Brian, because I think she actually does mom stuff. Clearly from the episode, Meanest Mom in the Neighborhood, I don't actually do mom stuff. So this is not like even a real question that Charlie could have answered about me. So Brian, what do you think your wife's least favorite parent job is?
Can you hear him? I can hear him because he's right there.
I can't hear him.
You're going to have to just come sit here with me. See, I'm behind him. Hi. I'm at the dining room.
Favorite parent job?
He said taking care of boo-boos. And now that we're done potty training, that is absolutely the answer. Yes, I don't do blood. It's gross and I don't do it.
Taking care of boo-boos. So like first aid. So you think you got that one right? Yeah, apparently. Michael, what do you think? What is Jessica's least favorite parent job?
I would say laundry probably is at the top of the list.
Yep, that's it.
Jessica has legitimately folded laundry while she was doing this show with us.
Yep.
As we were talking through, I was like, what is happening right now? And she's like, I'm just folding some laundry here, making it easier on myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
It multiplies in our house.
All right. You got that one right. Good job. What about you, Charlie? What's my least favorite parent job?
Make sure a child sticks to a schedule.
Yes, I hate schedules. That is the worst job ever. Having to enforce a schedule for Holly, totally my worst job. And it mostly happens on like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we have to get to swim team at a certain time. And on Thursday, we have to get to dance. I'm really good at that. But anything else schedule related? No. Food? No. Wake up? No. Homework? No.
We're raising a savage. We're raising a savage.
She's like a little savage. That's exactly right. That's pretty funny that you guys all got
a
that.
Sweet loving savage. Sweet loving savage.
All All right, here we go. This question for the ladies. What do you think your husband would say about this? Or what would you say about your husband on this? So if money wasn't a concern, what kind of work would your man do? Let's start with Jessica.
He would retire, like all the way. Retire.
Oh, I think I did that wrong. I was supposed to ask Michael for the answer first. Michael, what would you do if money wasn't a concern?
I would. Retirement sounds good. Let's go with that. If we got a point system going here.
Yeah. Point to the Etheridge family. Yeah. I did
Yeah.
that one wrong.
Yeah.
Retirement sounds good. Brian, what about you? What would you do if money wasn't a job, wasn't an issue? You could do anything you wanted for a career. What would you do?
Sorry, I was about to tell him what the questions were, and something happened. Like children went and said, "My phone rang. My mom called."
Well,
So I got
he's
on the
not.
phone and I forgot to give him the questions. And
No, he's not supposed to know these questions. These are supposed to be off the
Okay.
cuff.
So
Yeah,
just make something up. No,
because you're supposed
I
to
gave
guess
him
what
my answer. I told him
you're
what
supposed
I
to guess what Melissa would say about you. What would Melissa say you would do?
What would Melissa say I would do?
Yeah.
Sit on the couch all day?
He doesn't know.
Can I change my answer?
3D printing. Yeah, 3D printing loved the thing. Something about 3D printing.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, she really didn't think you would sit on the couch all day. That wasn't it. She actually thought you would.
He'd do that
You would
for
answer
a
you didn't
week,
know.
But then he would get bored and have to do
She wouldn't
something.
let me sit on the couch all day.
Hey, shush.
All right, my answer to that for Charlie. Charlie, what would you do if money wasn't an object? What would be your job?
It's a combo job, really. It would be like a Michael Keaton, Mr. Mom. Like I'm taking care of the house. I'm cooking the meals because I like to eat. So I'm going to cook stuff I want to eat. But part-time, I'm a weatherman. I love weather. I think I get thinking about weather.
I did guess the stay-at-home dad, but I didn't think about the weatherman until we walked outside. And you go, feels really nice out here. And I'm like, weatherman.
Mhm.
Charlie used to say he wanted to have a Doppler, a super Doppler in his
Doppler.
pocket. And like now, I don't think it's an issue anymore, right, babe? Because you absolutely know when it's going to rain.
Yeah, before I get out of bed, my hip, I got a spin Doppler in my hip. Yep.
I don't think that's quite what he wanted, though.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the same thing. But
No.
you know, you did say you wanted it in your pocket. So it's right there. It's right there for you.
Very
All right, good
close.
stuff. All right, question number 3. If your wife isn't tending the children or doing a libertarian party thing, what is she doing? Jessica, what are you doing if you're not taking care of the children?
Working.
Yeah. Michael, is that what you said she was doing?
Well, I didn't consider working, but I was going to say looking for deals on Sift It.
I have a little bit of a shopping problem. I don't think it's a problem. He does. He does.
Bargain shopping. Gotcha. Nice. All right. What about you, Melissa? Brian, what do you think Melissa's doing if she's not taking care of the kids?
Obsessively cleaning.
It's not obsessive. I just clean.
There's nothing wrong with that, girl. Do it.
Keep it up, right? All right. What do you think, Melissa?
Such a mess that it seems like I'm obsessive.
Is that true? Is that what you would be doing if you're not taking care of the kids or doing something for the LP?
That is what I'm. Yes, that's what
Rearranging
I'm.
everything.
Organizing them. It's organizing.
Organizing. That's 100% not what I'm doing. What am I doing, Charlie, if I'm not taking care of the kids?
If you're not writing, you're reading trashy romance novels.
Trashy romance novels. Yes, friend, for the win.
Yep.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm probably reading and it's probably smut. That's exactly true. But I do a lot of writing as well. You know, it's productive and feels like a career, kind of. If you're just joining us on Parity Porcupines, we're playing the dating game with men we already married. So it's kind of fun, actually, because all of these answers are coming up exactly right. Charlie and I will have been married for 20 years this summer. And it's really difficult to surprise either one of us about what the other one's thinking or doing. All right. So, Melissa, what do you think Brian's favorite thing is about being a dad?
to answer this one first? Yes?
Or you're right. He answers it first. Brian, what's your favorite thing about being a dad?
Favorite thing about being a dad.
Well, I was supposed to answer the other one first, but you jumped in. Okay.
She asked me.
Well, it's a little bit like Whose Line Is It Anyway, where the points don't matter and everybody wins. So it really isn't that big a deal. There's no prizes here. It's like
Who has
it's
the
like
best
pride, not prize.
You don't have to walk the plank or anything like that.
Exactly. If we can make each other laugh, that's really all that matters here.
What's my favorite thing about being a dad? I don't know.
He doesn't. I think the I don't know answer was the one from the last question.
Well, you see, Allison that's his sister. Good to see Brian's as decisive as always.
Yes.
I don't plan. I don't think about things.
Is that your sister, Brian, for real on
What his
Facebook?
favorite part is, as an outside observer, it's introducing the kids to the things you love, like the comics and the sports and the thing. You light up. So that's your answer.
Sure, that works.
Just tell him what his answer is.
I'm going to go to Charlie on that one, and then we'll go back to Michael. Charlie, what's your favorite part about being a dad?
Again, a 2-part answer. Sorry.
It's so organized.
So complicated.
Yes. But like when Holly and I can connect over same interests of movies, superheroes, stuff like that, and we can start talking about that. And then when she laughs at my dad jokes.
They don't laugh at mine.
Michael's jealous. So jealous.
Yeah.
So I got the part about the connecting. I answered that one correctly. I did think that that's your favorite part is when Holly starts digging something that you dig, whether it's music or movies. When she discovers music she's like, this is really cool. I really like this. You seem to get excited about too. And Charlie was in a band back in the day and Holly loves Backyard Green. Like she will listen to those Backyard Green CDs when Charlie played in the band. And I think maybe he gets a little embarrassed by it, but she gets excited about it. Michael, what about you? What's your favorite part about being a dad?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go, several parts of, have a multiple-part answer too. Like, I totally agree with everything they said about seeing them get interested in things that you're interested in and sharing them things that you like. And I'm just waiting for the day that I can, they're old enough to play some really cool music that they're probably not ready for quite yet. But, that when it's time to play some Snoop Dogg or something, that I can share that with them too.
I'm trying to work in some Pink Floyd right now. Trying to work in some Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
I let my 10-year-old listen to Dennis Leary with me because I love Dennis Leary. It's so inappropriate, but I'm like, I want him to hear it because it's hysterical. So we're just going to repeat any of this.
We've been singing all the words in the Mumford and Sons songs from the very beginning. We don't kids bop over here.
Words.
Yeah.
All the words. Yeah.
That's
So
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Jessica, what was your answer for Michael's answer? Favorite thing about being a dad?
I said sharing cool experiences with the boys, being able to, experience things together. I think one of our favorite family memories, and I think Michael will agree, was we took a road trip a couple of years ago out west. We rented an RV and packed the family in for almost 2 weeks. And we took the boys to Red Rocks for their first concert. And Michael and I met at George Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelic in the beer line. And so we met over music. And so being able to take our kids to their first concert at Red Rocks was really cool. And I think seeing Michael have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to know. Who did you see at Red Rocks?
The Avett Brothers.
P-Funk. Oh, Red
that's
Rocks.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Red
right.
Rocks, yeah. So, but
That's
those
right.
kind of experiences, that's what I was thinking that that's Michael's favorite part is having those.
Yeah, Holly will be outrageously jealous that your boys have been to Red Rocks because we went without her twice.
Oh,
I mean, we're just mean that way, apparently.
I'm good with that.
It's expensive to get to Colorado. Goodness gracious. Okay, this is the last question that the guys answered ahead of time. And the question was, given the way she avoids it, you're pretty sure your wife is allergic to this. Jessica, what does Michael think you're allergic to?
Talking about my feelings. I don't know.
Do you think that's what he would have answered?
Maybe. I don't know. What would you say, Michael?
My first answer that I kind of jotted down when I got the questions was that you avoid social situations like the plague, unless there's music involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jessica, our little introvert. Yeah,
Yeah.
that seems about right.
Mhm.
Social situations. All right, Melissa, what about you? What's the thing that Brian probably thinks you're allergic to?
Well, it used to be changing diapers, but we don't have to do that anymore. Bath time. I don't like doing bath time.
I always have to do bath time.
All right. So is that what you think, Brian, then? Was that your answer? Yeah. It's not like the game where like you can flip the card over and be like, yes, I in fact said that ahead of time. But we do have our Slack channel where we answered our questions ahead of time. So we do have evidence of our answers ahead of time.
Yeah.
Given the way she avoids it, what do you think your wife is allergic to? I would say Charlie probably thinks I'm allergic to. Oh, I'm going to go with the spin doctors. I hate the spin doctors. Anytime they come on the radio, I change the station. It does not matter where we are. If the spin doctors comes on, it's off. It's absolutely off. And I would say the second place to this would be the Dallas Cowboys. That would be the other thing that I absolutely cannot stand. But I don't know if it's an allergy as much as it's just like a deep-seated hatred. So I'm not sure what Charlie thinks I'm allergic to. What do you think, Charlie?
Yeah, those are right, but also there are other things as well. Being tidy.
Yes, tidying up. I might be allergic to tidying up. If I could do like Mary Poppins and snap my fingers,
putting things back where they came from. There is a game in our kitchen. The garlic press is like an Easter egg hunt. It gets dirty, but where does it end up? I don't know.
You guys, make sure you tell Charlie happy birthday because this is going to be his last one.
No, he's 100% right. I definitely do not put things back where they belong, and I never put things away. I do not tidy up at all. And I remember being a kid, and like my mom would go around and pick our stuff up and stack it on the stairs so that when you walked by, you should take it upstairs with you. And my pile would just grow and grow and grow, and I just would just keep walking right by it. Yeah, I'm actually a pretty messy person. I don't think that should surprise anybody, actually. This side of my desk looks nice, but that side's a total disaster. I mean, I don't know. I cleaned it a little bit this week. All right, last question for the ladies. To make up after a fight, your man's go-to is what? So, all right. This is the one where the guy, is it right? The guys answer first. What do you think your wife thinks is your go-to to make up after a fight? Michael, let's start with you.
I think first I get the hell out of the way and give her space because she always needs time to process things. And then I will generally come back and apologize.
That's exactly what she wrote.
Yep.
Was he gets out of my way so I have space to process things.
Yep.
That's really funny. Okay. All right, Brian, what about you? What would Melissa say is your go-to?
Chocolate covered cherries.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
I do like candy. I love chocolate. That's not what I said. That's not what I said he'd say.
No.
Or that's not what I said he does. I don't know. I said, usually do one of my chores. Like you'll do something you never do. Like if you're feeling apologetic after a fight.
I didn't know I did that.
Yep, he does.
He's doing it without knowing he's doing it.
Randomly. Randomly.
That's pretty funny. All right, Charlie, what do you think? what would I say is your go-to?
Well, you give it time just for things to simmer down a little bit. Just give it space, and then talk about it. And if so, take it out of the house. Take it to another place, maybe a bar or something. Take it out of a normal place, a common place, something that place is neutral, and talk about it.
Yeah, we are a big proponents of taking the fight out of the house. So if we've been having trouble, we'll give it a little bit of space, and then we'll go somewhere else, and we'll have a conversation on a neutral place, like at Beef O'Brady's or something, where we can talk it out and we can force each other to maintain
Plus, it's public.
composure.
You're gonna have a scene.
You're not going to make a scene.
It's
in
like
public.
taking the guy out to lunch to fire him. There's not going to be a scene.
Exactly like that. Yeah, we've learned that little trick is like if there's something challenging we need to talk about that we're worried one of the two of us might get frustrated and leave the room or whatever, we go somewhere. You can't leave the room. You're stuck here at this two-top with me, and you will drink your margarita, and we will have this fight. That's not what I said. Actually, I said your go-to is steak.
Oh,
That's after you talk it out.
That is after we talk it out. Yeah. Charlie makes a really good steak. And so that's my Mother's Day gift tomorrow night is a really good steak. He asked me what I wanted for Mother's Day. And I was like, it's a Sunday, right? I want steak. That's what I get on Sundays. It's my little treat for having gotten through the week. Look, you guys are really good sports. We appreciate you. Thank you for showing up and being part of the broadcast tonight. I know it's not usually your jam. As Brian like shifts himself off the camera.
He's like, deuces.
Yeah, I'm going to send the guys backstage, but ladies, let's hang out for a second and preview a little bit of what we think is going to come up in season 3. So thank you, Michael, and happy birthday, Charlie.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
So season 3 is coming up. We're going to take the month off of May. I'm going to the beach with my sister. We're going to hang out. We're going to take our weekends. Memorial Day weekend is always a lot of fun. Pools open up and things like that. And then we'll come back to it in June, if not the first weekend, then the second weekend of June. But some of the things we're going to take on in season 3 include some of this legislature that's been coming through, some of this legislative actions that happened because the legislative session will end up in June. And we're going to want to take on some of the things that have been happening in the State House and how that affects everything from education, what our kids are learning in the classroom, what they're not going to be learning in the classroom, to individual rights, personal rights, and things like that. So what are some other topics you think, Melissa or Jessica, you guys want to kind of throw out there as teasers that we'll be taking on in season 3?
I think a really good one that I've heard some things about lately, it seems like, is parental alienation and custody disputes and things like that. And so we actually have a guy in the Libertarian Party who went through something like that, and he has his own podcast. And so I'm hoping that maybe we can get him on. That might be kind of nice. But I think that would be a really good topic to discuss. I think some people might be interested in that. So
how does the state get involved in terms of parental rights, and should the state be involved? Yeah, I think that's a good one. What do you think, Melissa? Is there something burning a hole in your pocket we can talk about in season 3?
Oh, heavens, no. I'm right on the spot. No, it's not ready for that question, and I have no answer.
Okay. All right. It's all good. We're going to put the entire list of subjects up on the blog. What did he say? He's backstage. We're not supposed to be able to hear him. Yeah. Well, so what we're going to do this time around is publish the list of topics ahead of time so that people know what to tune in for. Hopefully they're tuning in for all of them. But if they're not, then hopefully they'll have an idea of like, hey, they want to make sure they catch one or two of these broadcasts. In the meantime, thanks for connecting with us on social media. Thanks for leaving your comments. Thanks for sharing. Gals, thank you for a really good second season. This was a lot of fun. I think we're getting better at this. And I think we're going to just do nothing but gain more momentum in our next season. So what's that? What was? And we're on Twitter now. That's right. I forgot. Let me put that up real quick.
Yeah.
It's just at Libertarian Moms, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. So if you're on Twitter, and a lot of libertarians are, we're at Libertarian Moms, and that's our Twitter handle. And I'm going to show that here real quick. And then we're going to run our little out we go, and maybe we'll even have some more branding when we come around for season 3. Maybe. Thanks, gals. Enjoy your May. I'll see you in June.
Bye, y'all.